You know what, Clementine? Happy full moon, by the way. Speaking
Thank
of
you.
elements and all of our connections, happy full moon.
And that brings me towards water.
Yes,
So
indeed.
when we go a little bit, let us talk a little bit about what those elements can bring us in our daily life. And when Robin starts to talk about the moon, then moon, of course, is very much connected to our water and to our ebb and flow. Um, when you look to ebb and flow as a from a little bit above, and then you see that it is in two ways a powerful thing what is happening. And so it is water that coming in and water that is going out. And when you look inside yourself, you have also ebb and flow. You have times that it is flowing inward and it's flowing outward. But what we have learned is that flowing inward is a good thing and flowing outward is not a good thing. But look at nature. We need that flowing inward as going inward, as going, doing the shadow work where we are talked more about in previous episode. But going inward, it's a time of rest. It's a time of putting your blinds on and don't look outward, but start connecting with yourself and ask the questions. How are you doing? What do you want better, or what is not that good for you, and what is flowing in your life and what is not that good flowing in your life. And when you go in this way inward, is regaining your strength, regaining your power. So with the next flow, you can bring all that what you've learned by looking inward, and also that what you did in your shadow work, you became a more beautiful person, and that is what you can bring outward. And that is what we can learn from the moon with her ebb and flow, what we get here on the earth. And of course, when water and wind are coming together, the wind can push the ebb and flow more inward or outward. It depends, of course, on the direction. But it can also be that you have higher waves, so that your normal ebb and flow, what is in a very gentle, that it becomes a little bit more up and down. What you can learn from the water is something else also, as what we have learned. We have learned to push against everything what makes us feeling not that well. But from the water you can learn is to flow with it and let everything happen what have to happen. And
Water's
when
power, sorry, water's power is not a force. Water's power is a quiet perseverance. Water flows around every obstacle. It flows over, it flows around, but it flows consistently, persistently. So rather than trying to come up against it and resist, flow around. And that is a very powerful teaching from water. Water also affects our emotions. And you were just talking about water and air, and that you get the bigger waves. If you go inside your body with that, water is your emotions, air is your thoughts. So you're getting those big waves. What are your thoughts? Maybe you need a new perspective. Yeah.
and for a visual, what Robin just said about water flows around things, river cannot flow a mountain upwards. It can only when it is a mountain in its path, then it has to flow around it. So we are used to climb that steep mountain and complaining that life is so heavy, but why didn't you stay in your flow and let you go with the current around this mountain and just relax and enjoy life? That's not easy. Perhaps it sounds a little bit easy, but it's only not easy because that's the way we are taught to do. So when it doesn't cost sweat and tears, it is not good enough. So all those old sayings that it must be hard no, that's not life. Life is not meant to be hard. Life is meant to be in the flow and to let you go there where the flow, your flow, wants to go towards. And indeed, when you are in your flow and started thinking that you are doing things wrong and you are whatever thought you are, yes, your waves will become. And when you are flowing on a boat, then it's possible that your boat capsizes.
It can be pretty fragile.